threw himself into the sport of professional arm wrestling. Brandon Allen gets a call up and absolutely derailed that train. Made a name for it. But he's coming here bigger than we've ever seen him, more focused than we've ever seen him. He'll need to be. The man who he's facing is the 4-time world's strongest man, Brian Shaw. Brian, you like to give yourself a challenge, mate. You like to make it hard for yourself. But here, in the Blue Arena, you're running the event, and for the second time, you come to the professional arm wrestling table, and you're pulling something of a banana skin here.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, thank you everybody for being here. I mean, this is, it's really incredible. It's incredible how it's grown, and putting it all together. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes for sure. And I've said in a couple different interviews for sure that's certainly an advantage to Brandon for sure, right? Coming into it because it's just a little bit of lack of sleep, pretty high stress.
Excuses already.
All right, I was trying to be nice. But look, man, he said yes right away, right? And I like the challenge. Brandon is for sure a challenge, and I think that anybody that understands arm wrestling will say, all right, cool, I'm jumping into it. He's got way more experience on the table than I do. So you can't overlook those things. But also, I like to test myself. I did the same thing in strongman, jumped in head first when I wanted to go against the biggest and strongest guys that I possibly could. And sometimes you need to learn how to swim when you jump in head first. But I think that I prepared well. I think I've got a good game plan, and as long as I'm focused on what I need to do and I'm patient, I think it's going to be a very interesting match. But I also think if I can put my advantages to work, I think he's going to have a rough night, but we'll see. We will see.
Brandon, I want to ask you, why do you think Brian chose you?
For his good looks.
Yeah, definitely his,
The shiny heads.
Yeah, but the same haircut.
I cut my hair for this match for Brian. It's long, but no, I think he chose me because we have a similar strength pedigree, and respected in that world. And I got a little more respect maybe in the arm wrestling world now, and it's not going to be an easy match for him. And if he does get a win on me, I think he solidifies him a little more as to where he's at. But I think he did make a mistake on who he chose. I think Neil's setting him up there for quite the hard fall in this match.
Talk about that a minute, mate, because when you got the call for this matchup, we knew what happened with Larry. Do you feel like this is, here we go again, same suit warmed over? Or is this a bigger problem? Is this a challenge? Obviously we know Brian's challenging himself, but we also know that is not Larry Wheels.
Yeah, I know the hardest part of this match is going to be the start time. When I saw it was at 7 p.m. and we're towards the end of the card, because staying awake is going to be the hardest part. That's the only thing I'm worried about. The actual match itself shouldn't be that big of a deal.
It went way past his bedtime.
I got an 8-month-old at home. Me and my wife go to bed early. Honey, I love you. And the hardest part for this is going to be staying awake. But once we get on the table, I'll wake up and make sure I work with them, and we'll have a great evening.
Staying awake is the hardest thing.
That's what I'm most.
We'll see if that's what you say in the post match interview.
Yeah, your little dainty hand doesn't scare me, sir.
Have you measured your wrist?
Yeah, it was something like 12 and a half inches or something. Yeah, I don't know.
But
Is that
what
good?
did you say to me yesterday? Your tape measure starts at 4?
All tape measures should start at 4, guys, all right? All tape measures should start at 4.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. No, I'm glad that he actually gained some weight. I mean, the size of him, at least you're over 300, you said?
Yeah, just a little over 315.
Okay, so that's definitely would say he gets to sit in the front seat. That's okay. Under 300.
Brian, you're expecting who you met in October when we were friendly gripping up on the left hand. I was a skinny 260 pounds. This is not the same one. In fact, if you want, we can go left hand after the match too, so you feel what it's really like.
I don't think you want any part of that.
We'll see.
It's going to be fun, man. Honestly, it'll be fun. It's both big strength background. And I think in the arm wrestling world for sure, you know, the opportunity for Brandon, you know, a lot of eyes are going to be on this, right? Like it's you know, I understand the pressure, and I like to put pressure on my shoulders, and I've definitely done that with him, and I know he's prepared hard. I respect that a lot. You know, I would want nothing less, right? Like I wouldn't want to have an opponent where everybody was up here, we're doing this press conference, like, yeah, 100% of the people, like, yeah, you're gonna run him over and it's not a challenge at all. That wouldn't excite me, right? So I wanna be excited. You know, I think this is something that I'm excited about, I'm sure Brandon is, and I think it's, you know, you come up there, we're gonna have a good time, right? Like, I think I've got some different stuff. You know, he's probably watched quite a bit of video and different things, and you know, I've studied him as well, and it's certainly a challenge for me to figure out, and I'm excited about that. I like the challenge. I want a challenge, and I think that's what we got. So,
Yeah, watching you do that 15-pound side pressure, that was pretty intimidating.
15. Did you see the screen on that?
I did. It was 15 pounds. I counted.
Did you, when it wasn't in the video? That's cute.
Yeah.
That's good.
Brian, let's talk about progression, mate, because we know that you've been working hard on this. We know that you've thrown your hat very much into the ring for arm wrestling. You've really committed. And we know that we've seen progress in Eddie, in Robert, Martinez. You're cut from that same cloth. You're multiple world's strongest man. Eddie speaks about you in terms of one of the most professional individuals he's ever seen. When you commit to something, you deliver. How different an athlete are you now, this time out, than you were when we saw you in December?
Oh, ridiculous different. Yeah, for sure. It's not even close. The cool part is to watch back some stuff from then and understand everything that I was doing wrong, right? And all the people that were analyzing it there were saying, and I'm watching, I'm like, well, I didn't do that bad. And everybody's like, yeah, this is terrible. Like, look at that position, look at this, right? And so now I'm that guy that can look at myself and say, like, yeah, what was I thinking? That's not good. This should improve. So I think, you know, I've done quite a bit of analyzing that, studying that on myself, right? Because ultimately I have to improve. Yes, Brandon is the measuring stick right now for me, but you know, if I'm trying to improve, I need to get better individually myself too. So I think that being able to look at some stuff from back then and understand how drastically different I am now is a very good thing, and I'm excited to put that on display, right? Like, you know, I need to show improvement in the match. That's what needs to happen, right? And of course we're gonna sit here and talk about like, all right, well, yeah, I'd love to walk out and be super dominant, right? But I also, in some capacity, wanna get in some different positions where I need to figure out the puzzle and I need to get through it. And Brandon presents that, right? Like he 100% presents that to me, and I think, you know, we'll see where the match goes. We'll see what I do, we'll see what he does, you know, and I think that's where, if I need to make some adjustments, I think I've got a lot of options now, where I did not 100% have basically any options in December. So I've got options now, and I'm excited about where we might go, and you know, my reads on what's happening in the match. I'm very excited about that.
I mean, you make a good point there on match selection, mate, because if you were picking an easy route to the top, this wouldn't be it.
No, for sure.
You're pulling a King's mover. You're pulling a guy that is in the 1 percentile. He's the guy that you kind of want to avoid, because first of all, male orthodox arm wrestling, and yet you went straight in with a guy who is a real problem. Was that simply just to face somebody who was a bit of a weirdo, a bit of an outlier?
I wanted a challenge. That's simple as what it is. I wanted a challenge, and I like that. I mean, that's been who I am my whole life, right? Like I don't want to back down from a challenge. I'm not scared of a challenge. You know, I mean, you're listening to Matt say like, hey, I've never turned out a match. You know, yeah, there's of course levels to this game, and this is a step up for sure for me, right? And I think that's what excites me. It excites me. So I wouldn't want it any other way, right? Like, you know, it's something where I'll go out and, like I said, I need to execute and you know, get my head on straight, and hopefully all the event planning can kind of iron itself out and even out over the next day, where it's all smooth and I can just focus on what I need to get done.
Ladies and gentlemen, theshawclassic.com, EVWsports.com, and EddieHall.com as a question. Get a mic to that man.
Do a poll. Who thinks is going to win out of these two? I'd love
Yeah,
to.
let's deliver on Eddie's request there. Who's got Brian Shaw? Woo!
Boo!
Oh, who's got Brandon Allen?
Fuck, not that bad. Wow.
There we go. Heard the Daisy brother. I gotta say, it is quite the honor to be offered a match with the second greatest strongman of all time, Eddie Hall being number one, of course. So, I do appreciate that,
I like this guy.
Starting a beautiful relationship right there in the front row, ladies and gentlemen. By the pay-per-view, guys, it is going down tomorrow. Colorado Colossus, Brian Shaw, second time out, and he will face a walking banana skin in the very powerful Brandon Allen from Las Vegas, USA. Two more athletes